Now take it back a couple decades. You know, it's a big thing nowadays to talk about a guy that can play both ways. That's a big deal on Sports Center and everything with the guy that plays at Colorado, plays both ways, offense and defense, and that's odd. Every once in a while you see a guy will play football and maybe baseball still, and it doesn't happen a whole lot. But our next inductee he has 3 letters at Livingston as a quarterback on the football team, 3 letters as a center on the basketball team, and 4 letters as a pitcher on the baseball team. That's 3 sports, in case anybody lost count. Henry T. Kettle Nettles, which I have no clue where the nickname came from. Maybe we'll get enlightened here in a little bit. Is our next inductee into the UWA Hall of Fame. From 1955 to 1959, he lettered in those 3 sports and did a great job being an ambassador. I'm blown away. I'm just trying to think of somebody doing that nowadays. Coach Wallace, the time and energy and effort that would take. He went on to be a principal for 11 years at East Cobb Middle School, 12 years at Pine Mountain Middle School. So he stayed as an educator and got his master's from Auburn after finishing his degree here at the University of West Alabama. The Nettles name has always been around Livingston and UWA, and it's always been met with fondness anytime you run into somebody and you get to talk about any of the Nettles family. And we're excited to have so many from the Nettles family here today for a very good reason. And Mr. Henry T. Kettle Nettles, I'd like to officially induct you into the UWA Athletics Hall of Fame. And we'll meet you right over there for a picture, and then we're going to turn this mic over to you. We're excited to hear what you have to say.
Smile right. Thank you. It'd be me.
The first thing I want to do is thank UWA. Now, I'm going to probably use the term Livingston more than I will UWA. So when I came here in '55, it was Livingston State Teachers College. Then it went, I believe it was the next year, went to Livingston State University. And I graduated under Livingston University. So UWA is new to me. But I do thank all of you. I tried to thank all of those that on the committee that nominated and voted for me, and I do appreciate that. As I told someone just a few minutes ago, this football that y'all saw up here on the screen was not the football back in '55 through '59. And when they asked me about some film, we didn't film the game, so there's no way for me to get you a film. I don't know if they kept stats. They might have, I don't know. But if you remember, if you keep in mind back in those days, today, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, everything else is a 365-day-a-year sport. Back then, when you finished football season, you put the footballs in the closet, and you picked out the basketball. And I thought I was good enough to play. I loved it, and I was able to. Nobody recruited me. My wife now, of 65 and a half years, her dad moved into Pine Hill, Alabama, where I was a 5th grade student. She was a 5th grade student. We kind of struck it up as sweethearts, and now 65 and a half years later, we just celebrated our anniversary, marriage anniversary. Have 2 kids, Mark and Tristan. They have kids and got Christian friends in with me. We live in, all I was living in Ackworth, Georgia, which is right above Atlanta, Cobb County, you know where that might be. But you know, thinking about, we got a great education. Now, I cannot say that our football, basketball, baseball equals the national championships or your region championships, etc. But we did get a good education. We had a fantastic staff. It took my wife and me and others, and I've got friends here, I'll mention that name just a minute. But we did get a good education. Two of those people, my younger brother Joe and my teammate and roommate for a while, Buddy Nix, I'm not sure if they do that with him for an education, but they was. But we not only good education, but we have lifelong friends. And sadly to say, not many of them are here. And as I was telling someone this morning, most of you probably weren't even born when 59 when I graduated. So it is a different world. But we have always liked Livingston. My buddy Butch Price graduated here in Livingston, and one of my other brothers, Jimmy, played baseball, and Coach Joe played football. And we've tried to recruit them. Just talking to Brett this morning. We are from Ashworth, Georgia, which is the home of North Carolina High School. So we have you in that general direction and know what that is. They just finished last night. They're 10-0 in that football season this year. And they got a fantastic linebacker that I talked to Brett about this morning. He needs to look into him. I think he can play here. And he's a 4.1 kid. Wants to go to Yale to get an industrial engineer. So I guess he could get in here. Anyway, but again, thank you, and I thank you for all my friends that came from Ashworth, and I've met a lot of you, and I'm looking around and seeing some that our kids, Joe and Wayne and my brother talk about, and I also wanted, I don't know if I ever get to meet them. Folks like Coach King, I don't see where he is sitting here, but I met him, said, hey, he's right there. And people like that, and Andy Coates and Brett, I remember seeing him play football when he was playing here, when they came over to West Georgia, just saw it over there. And but I do appreciate that. This is an honor to me to even think about going back to the 50s, to even think about being recognized as Athletic Hall of Fame. So thank you, appreciate all the WWA has done for us, and we're going to send as many over here as we can. Thank you. Stick here somewhere.
I'll be taking it.
Threw it away.
You don't need it.
Alright. This next one's a little different for me, because I was with him every minute he was here on this campus.